think a lot of times people have a perception of church that it's a little bit plastic or phony, kind of staged program. We just have an environment that I think is pretty raw and real. We've always wanted to be a church for the community. So really creating an environment, a place where people can come wherever they are in their journey, their faith journey, their desire to know God, and have a real, genuine encounter with God. The message is going to be communicated in a way that's really simple for anybody to understand. Hopefully there's a simple point to every Sunday that someone could take away, a person could take away and apply to their lives like today.
You know, he's down to earth, and he speaks the word in a down to earth way that a lot of people, including myself, can just understand.
I find myself remembering things that he said, and I can actually practice those things throughout the week.
His sermons actually hit home. I mean, there's a lot of issues that are real life issues that he's talking about that affect us in our daily lives.
It always seems so relevant as to what's happening in my life.
We were so touched by his words. We were absolutely hooked to his message. It was believable, it was understandable, it was down to earth, it was life.
It's real, they can understand it and feel like, you know, that could work for me.
I think Mitch really tries to keep it simple, to bring it real world.
Every message that we hear from him is something that's impacting me on a daily basis and out in the world and how I'm living my life.
We have that message that can inspire and empower us to go through the week and encourage us in our daily walk.
I also appreciate his everyman style.
I felt as though he was talking to me rather than at me.
That they could go away feeling a burden lifted, a little bit lighter, feeling like, you know, I have something to take with me that I think is going to enable me to do life better today and this week.
Marriage is so important. It's the stability of the family.
For us as a husband and wife, that is our singular passion in life. We know that that's the greatest gift that we can give to God, to each other, to our kids, is a healthy, strong marriage.
I was invited by Francis Rivera. Well, to be honest with you, my marriage at the time was struggling. If it wasn't for her and the love of this church, we probably wouldn't be married.
I appreciate his emphasis in particular on marriage and family.
When we first came here, we were planning on separating. Our marriage was ending. Our marriage was dead. And through Christ being born in his life, our marriage was born.
We're on the north end, but we want to reach to the south and the east and the west, you know.
Oh yeah, New Harvest. They're the people that serve the community.
We want to be aware and responsive to the needs in our community, much like what we've done at Webster.
What is the Patty Project?
Patty Project is a partnership that we have going with Webster Elementary. It's kind of how our church has adopted an inner city elementary school. We have a mentoring program, a Saturday sports program, and basically what it is at the core is New Harvest Church being God's hands and feet in a community that really needs to feel his love.
Essentially, it's a mentoring program which is one-on-one on a week-to-week basis with a child.
Somebody having a relationship with a child who needs a positive role model in their life.
Primarily children that are at risk. They need some additional help from some people that come in and love on them.
We're doing more than child care. We're actually making disciples with kids. 3, 4, 5 years old, they have small group leaders that actually are teaching them things about the Bible and life that I believe is going to shape their very lives.
We've noticed that for us, it's just been another voice in our children's lives that's trying to teach the same values and virtues that we're trying to teach into our children. And so just having them come home and we're trying to teach them something, and they know it from church class.
It's fun. I like the activities.
We were trying to teach her about respect, and we started to mention, you know, Kennedy, you have to respect others. Do you know what respect means? And she said, yeah, respecting others is honoring and caring for others. And we're like, oh, well, where'd you learn that? And she just said, well, my Sunday school teacher taught me.
In those most formative years, I mean, that's the time to teach them the basic truths of Christianity.
We've been here about a year and a half. We arrived in October, and in May we found out that I had leukemia.
The congregation has carried us through this crisis. This is the biggest thing we've ever faced.
Our kids' swimming pool, green. We emptied it, cleaned it out, and actually got it into the original box.
Paying our electricity bill so that Kelly wouldn't be uncomfortable during the summer months. Providing meals for us. A group of women in the church provided house cleaning for me. Financially, they helped us with our medical bills.
It was amazing that they would love us that way and take that kind of time.
Welcome home. We've been waiting. We've been anticipating your arrival.